Hello and welcome to today's episode of Pass the 11 Plus, brought to you by ExamBuddy. Today we're going to be looking at the maths topic, Multistep Word Problems, a challenging topic that many of you have requested a tutorial video for. In order to master multi-step word problems, we recommend that you use a structured approach to every question to ensure that you do not miss any vital information or get distracted by red herrings. So we're going to go through this step-by-step approach now, and we recommend that you use the acronym CUBES to answer multi-step word problems. So let's go through the approach. So, CUBES is the acronym to remember. We're going to go through what we mean by this. First of all, circle any numbers that you see in the question. Underline the question to ensure that you know exactly what the examiners are asking you to do. Box all mathematical operation keywords: add, subtract, divide. Evaluate the information that you have before you start to answer the question, and then move on to solve the question. So this seems easy when written like this, but in practice it can be a little bit more difficult because a lot of information can be given to you in multi-step word problems. So let's go through some multi-step word problems to see how the CUBES acronym can be used to find the right answer. So question 1. Jane buys a pen for £1 and a notebook for £2.30. If she pays with a £5 note, how much change will she receive? So let's go through CUBES systematically. First of all, let's circle all of the numbers that we see in the question. Then let's underline the key part of the question to ensure that we are clear what the examiners want us to do here. In this question, it's how much change will she receive. This is what we need to calculate. Next, let's box the operation keywords. And is usually used to tell you to add. Change, in this instance, indicates that there will be subtraction. Let's move on to E, evaluate. So write down all of the information that we have below. This will often be done on the rough paper in the exam. So we know that the cost of a pen and a notebook is equal to £1 plus £2.30. We also know that she paid with a £5 note. To solve the question, we need to find out how much change she received. To work that out, you need to find the total cost of the pen and the notebook, then subtract that from £5. So here we have £5 minus £1 minus £2.30. So here we know that the total cost of the pen and the notebook was £3.30. Subtract this from £5 and we know that the change that she will be given is £1.70, the final answer. So we hope this makes a little bit more sense. Let's move on to another practice question. So, as before, let's read the question. Potatoes cost 60p per kilogram. Broccoli costs £1.50 per kilogram. How much does 2 kilograms of potatoes and half a kilogram of broccoli cost? So as before, we'll start by circling the relevant numbers. Next, we'll underline the part of the text that is the question. How much does 2 kilograms of potatoes and half a kilogram of broccoli cost? Now, let's box the operation keywords. We have and. Remember, we talked that this normally means add. Now let's go on to evaluate the information that we have. So we know the cost of 2 kilograms of potatoes, and we know the cost of half a kilogram of broccoli. Now we have to add them together. so the total cost is £1.20 plus 75p. The final answer in this case is therefore £1.95. We hope that this has been useful and that the questions have made this method a little bit more clear. As you are learning to answer multi-step word problems, the CUBES acronym will be really useful. In the exam you may find that you were able to do it without this acronym, but we would recommend for challenging questions where you are not sure of the answer that you revert to the CUBES acronym to make sure that your answers are methodical. So we hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Pass the 11 Plus on multi-step word problems. If you like our questions, why not sign up to our online platform www.exambuddy.co.uk for access to hundreds more 11 plus practice questions. Or why not subscribe to our YouTube page for access to more Pass the 11 Plus quick tutorials.